I have an anecdote.
Excellent.
So Dave and I were going to the liquor store, and we noticed in the same lot as the liquor store that we go to pretty frequently, we noticed that there's an anime store. And David's like, let's go in. I'm like, all right.
That's always a great idea.
So we went into this anime store, and it's not super populated. There's a dude behind the counter, and then like two high school girls or something. They seem like pretty well-adjusted people. And the second we walk in the store, David immediately walks over to the figures and asks pretty loudly, intentionally, so that everyone in the store could hear, which one is your waifu?
Who was he asking? You?
He's asking me, yes.
Nice. All right, cool.
I had a discussion with David the other day. This is another David anecdote. He asked me if he thought that, or if I thought that he could, if he did it as a full-time job, like 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, shit in as many truck stop bathrooms as possible, if he could hit every single one in the United States. This was a conversation we were having while driving for like 18 hours straight.
Well, that seems like it would be pretty easy to calculate.
We did the calculation. I was under the impression there would be more truck stops than there actually are. It determined that it would only take him like 25 years or something.
Okay. I mean, how many are there? I would guess like a few thousand?
Yeah, it was in like the 5,000 range or something. Yeah. My estimation was like, I was way over. I was thinking like 10,000. Just given the amount that I've encountered in my life. But that sounds a bit
Then there's got to be like 28,000 bathroom crackheads, which is pretty crazy when you think about it.
Well, there's a quota that you have to meet. Like the amount of lot lizards that are required per truck stop. Which, I mean, that's a different thing entirely if you're talking about disposing of all of the lot lizards. Which I think that's your implication. Generally, when I hear people talk about lot lizards, I'm assuming we're talking about dumping them in the wilderness somewhere.
Hey, you said it, not me. That says more about you than it does about those poor parking lot whores.
Yeah, I mean, anyways, I don't know how we got to parking lot whores. Like, I think this is the second episode in a row, but it's
it is
a fixation. I'm pretty sure I mentioned lot lizards last episode.
Oh,
or maybe it was just last time when we were playing GTA the other day.
That could have been it. I did hear the phrase lot lizards for the first time recently, so that was probably you.
Yeah,
I would guess. You're the expert on the topic.
I'm not an expert. I'm barely even, I'm going for my bachelor's. It's
an amateur in the lot lizard scene.
The amateur. This scene. Oh my god.
I like their earlier work.
That's like the next Verhoeven movie. The next Paul Verhoeven movie is going to be a lot lizard picture. It's going to be really irreverent. And people are not going to understand it at all. They're not going to get it, like Showgirls.
That was a stand-up comedy, half-hour lot lizards, and all the comedians were trans. I don't know. There was a show called Lounge Lizards.
Oh.
The dad from That's So Raven did a half-hour comedy. It was very bad, I remember thinking.
You know who I was thinking about the other day? Was Louis C.K. Is Louis... Is his... So he didn't, like, straight up touch nobody, right? He was just jerking it in their presence.
No, apparently he doesn't want to.
What's the deal? Like, what is he? Is he allowed to make a comeback, or is he canceled?
He's starting to, but people are mad about it.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think A, I don't know why anybody is surprised, and B, I think he's just clueless enough socially to where it could have been an accident. I think all of these could have been a series of circumstances that would make really, really great Louis episodes.
And what exactly is the accident? Like, he's deliberately asking women if he can jerk off in front of them, and I'm wondering what the accident.
Well, he mixed like the wrong 2 pills or something that his doctor gave him, and he just woke up in these situations. You know.
It's the most specific side effect of all time.
Yeah.
It might force you to ask women to jerk off in front of them.
Yeah. It's you mix these two and you just become a jerk fiend, and I don't know. So he's allowed to make a comeback. The cause, he's probably not going to make a comeback.
He's going to get a bunch of cum in the back of his ass.
He's not going to real prison.
Isn't he already in real prison?
It's not going to be real prison, though. He's so old. He's not going to be in fucking general population.
Yeah, I guess they probably have old people sections of the.
And he's so rich.
You think there are like some spry 72-year-olds who can bend him over real quick?
Look,
while the guards aren't watching.
The amount of 72-year-olds that I've seen at my local YMCA with their shit spread, I can tell you for a fact there are a lot of spry 72-year-olds. They are ready and they are hungry and they want you to see their junk.
They're hard all the time. Their bodies can't control it. It's the opposite of ED. Erectile overfunction.
That's what I'm gonna have for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So he's gone. You know, I just learned today.
What's that?
Which I should have learned yesterday. George H.W. Bush died. My favorite president.
This morning.
Oh, wait, that was this morning? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was told that it happened yesterday. Like
it might have, like, later yesterday.
But I didn't figure it out. I didn't hear about that until like an hour ago when I was on the phone with somebody.
Oh my god, that must be devastating for you.
Look, he's a huge influence on me. I too want to absolutely ravage Kuwait. I want to,
Don't we all?
Drilling sideways is a huge part of my life. So, anyways, that's a really horrible attempt to work in.
No, I get the metaphor.
Okay. Anyways, pour one out for the H-dubs. Talking about dirty old men. It's a sad day. And I think this is the episode that he would want in his honor. Can we dedicate this to him?
Absolutely.
Okay, this one's for you, George.
We were going to dedicate it to who else died?
Not Kirk Douglas.
We were going to dedicate this to the victims of the California wildfires, all 700 of them, but instead, here's to you, George H.W. Bush.
This is for a real cause that people care about.
The 95-year-old guy.
He was gone too soon, am I right?
Yeah, right. He had so much more life in him.
He had so many more pairs of crazy socks to wear.
He had sex problems too, or well,
the problem was that the girls didn't want to have sex with him, but he did.
Well, no, he got accused of groping, and then it was like, oh wait, I guess he's 95 and hasn't had a thought since the mid 90s.
Oh man, Stan the Man's gone too. Stan the Man, he had some gropey trubs.
I wasn't joking when I made that tweet. I said, last time I opened a Starburst package with 2 pinks, I looked down at my phone or my computer and Rob Ford had died. And I was joking about that. I was just saying, be careful. I literally tab over and I see that Stan Lee has died. It was legitimately freaky.
I've got an upcoming flight coming, so if you've got any favorite rappers, you better start sending them warning tweets.
Right, yeah, it's time for a popular rapper to die because Ethan's flying everybody. So
which one is it? Let's call it right now.
Yeah.
This is going to be Playboy Cardi. I'm calling, or Tekashi is going to die in prison.
He's not going to prison. His trial's not for like a year, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
Okay. But Treyway could go after him and get him killed wherever he is.
He's gonna snitch. Maybe see him run.
Yeah. Have you ever seen his crazy streetwear? Pussy. It's just
that guy is crazy.
Pussy. Have you seen that?
I guess not.
Hold on.
Does he wear clothes that say "pussy, pussy"?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can kind of imagine.
Hold on. He was an icon in streetwear, and by icon I mean lambasted person, frequently lambasted character in the streetwear community. Like 4 years before he blew up as a rapper. This is him.
I mean, is it even possible? I can only imagine that people in the streetwear community get lambasted if they're famous, because this is the least ridiculous streetwear I've ever seen. It's at least simple. It's minimalist. The font is nice. Oh, and it's not pussy pussy. You left out a word, mister.
Pussy eater. Yes.
No.
6969.
No, there's
a big.
I don't see it. Instead of I don't see color, it's I don't see the N word. I can't read it.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's actually kind of a very selective dyslexia that I have. Racial dyslexia.
Racial dyslexia. I never learned anything about another ethnic group. I don't even know they exist because I try to read about them.
Look, man. I'm down with all of the homies, all over the earth.
Cookie recipes.
This is a country called Earth, man.
All over this globe. Yeah, welcome to episode 2.
Oh my god.
Finally, the long wait is over. Episode 1 was in, what, September or October?
Yeah, September. It was September.
Wow, no, it was
wait.
It was October.
It would have been early October. We might have recorded it in September. We got back.
Yeah. It was a couple weeks after we got back, but yes. So yeah, only a short 2 months or so since episode 1, but there's been stuff in between.
No shortage of hot content to fill your gizzard.
Yeah. Well, there could be more, but we're keeping the minimum up, I think.
As promised, we have given you the amount of content that you would have expected based on what we told you. We're like, hey...
Which is more than 0, I guess.
Yeah. Which is more than I've given most everybody else in my life. So
I'm proud of it.
Anyways, yes, episode 2.
And we watched Buttobi, CPU.
Yes.
Buttobi. With 2 exclamation marks. Because it felt like watching something easy to digest. You know?
I think of this as getting back to our roots. I think like obscure OVAs that nobody gives a fuck about is kind of the realm that we operate in.
Yeah.
This is like coming home. It's cozy.
Obscure OVAs that no one wants to listen to us talk about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were made for.
Yeah, baby.
The English title is I Dream of Mimi. Very clever.
Oh, man.
Yeah. 1997. And only 3 episods.
What was topping the Billboard charts? What was
83 minutes total. Yeah, what was April 1997. Find us the number 1 hit. I hope it's Steal My Sunshine. That might be later.
It's going to be 98 degrees or something. Okay, this is what do we know the exact date?
I think it was April 25th. April 25th.
April 25th, 1997.
Yeah.
We've got Puff Daddy featuring Mace with Can't Nobody Hold Me Down. That's a lame fucking song to be. Come on. We were just
I'm not really familiar with.
If they had held this one in before they didn't squeeze this out for another month, they would have been hypnotized by Biggie. That would have been cool.
Okay, well, the last episode aired September 26th.
Okay.
What was going on September 26th?
It's fucking Mariah Carey. God damn it.
What song?
That would be Honey.
Okay, it's not springing to mind.
No. This is not a great year, I'm gonna be honest. And there was Spice Girls, though. And everybody loves Spice Girls.
Yeah. Was there anything in the middle that I can end this episode on? Anything funny?
There's Mbop by Hanson. That'll do it.
There we go. That's a hit.
There's that Elton John song. I think that would have to be from Tarzan. Something about the way you look tonight. Something about the way.
I haven't seen Tarzan in a while. Does he fuck that lady?
There's some implied sexuality. They might fade to black at one point while they're together. Kind of.
He's like not
situation.
even. He's like a kid. He's like a kid / monkey.
Look, man, haven't consumed as much anime as I have. I've seen people with sub-kid, sub-monkey intelligence be taken advantage of sexually. Even in this show that we're about to talk about.
This is like the first show we've ever watched where someone has sex. I challenge this.
It's true.
That never happens.
Anyways.
This is based on a manga by Kaoru Shintani. That name you love to pronounce, Kaoru. Man, you're so close. Just a couple of vowels in there. I'll give you a few minutes. Yeah, just keep. Okay.
It hurt It's hurting my thinker muscle. Oh.
Yeah. He wrote and illustrated Area 88. You might know. No.
No fucking. What the fuck is Area 88?
You've never heard of Area 88?
No, man.
Oh, okay. I think that's a pretty well-known manga.
Oh, no, dude. No, I don't know anything about that. I'm looking it up, and it looks like one of those space galactic adventure things.
Sure.
Oh, this one's got planes.
Yes. He did Cleopatra DC. He did a manga that's just called Goddamn.
Fuck. What?
Which I think is about like kid astronauts or something, so it's weird to just call it Goddamn.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Like a little girl Sherlock Holmes called Young Miss Holmes, which he was still writing the sequel until very recently, which was called Christie London Massive.
Oh, God. Yeah, Christie London Massive Jugs is one of my most recent searches on fucking Pornhub. Fucking. Oh, my God. Christie London Massive?
Christie London Massive.
Oh. What the fuck? Is that Vlad? Who am I looking at here? I just searched art from Young Miss Holmes, and I think my man Vlad the Impaler is here.
That sounds like somewhere he would. No, wait. You mean Jack the Ripper? That's because
sending you.
Oh no, that's just Vlad is there.
Vlad the man.
What are you doing here, Vlad? Is young Miss Holmes traveling through time? She's in a castle. Vlad's there.
That's like the one photo of Vlad too, where he's got this silly hat.
Oh yeah, it's clearly very heavily referenced from the one picture of Vlad.
I'm really taking us away from the main topic here, but I just felt that was
that's
important.
Okay. I mean, there's only 3 episodes to talk about. We can pad this a little bit. We don't have to stay on track too hard. How much have you drank? We need to be in sync here.
1998. We've got In Sync on the chart. I'm on my second drink. This is a drink.
Okay, that's fine. That's good.
Wow. I'm looking at the art from his OVA Cleopatra DC, and I might have to watch this.
That did look pretty. I liked the style of that one.
The girl is so like crazy Betty Boopified as far as like the most ridiculous amounts of mascara and shit. Look at this. Oh my god. look at this face. You know, have you I took a good look at the parents from Fairly Odd Parents today. Like I took it at face. All these years, I took it at face value, and then I just looked at their shit, and they're all kinds of fucked up, man. Like I don't know what's going on with his mom's face at all. She's got like this point, like her face comes to a point.
Why do you think he needed magic to escape them? Their physiognomy implies they're just
complete monsters.
They're semi-demons.
His dad is like got the most horrendous underbite. Like that's the kind of thing you have to get corrected. Otherwise, that's going to have serious ramifications.
It did make him very. I mean, Dad was the best character of that show.
Oh, it's awesome.
How did you even Google Fairly Odd Parents? Because it's just.
I know.
How did you even find?
If you search Fairly Odd Parents, like you'll find a couple images.
Yeah, there's only a couple here.
It is a difficult.
Oh, I guess obviously, I guess you could just do Dad and Mom, right?
Yeah.
That's much better.
Look at their shit.
How many tweets do you think we could find about how thick his mom is? Just because there's just because she has waist high jeans or pants.
She's not even the sexiest of the cartoon moms. I have a friend that
you think she has a 90-degree chin angle like above her cheek? Of course she's not.
What the fuck is going on, man?
American cartoons have to be ugly. That's non-negotiable.
Oh, well, they fucking succeeded with this one, man. God
I like the one of her where she's buff and really surprised about it. Have you see?
No, yeah, hold on. Me that.
Oh,
that's I woke up like that when I turned 13.
Oh no!
The day I turned 13, I became a man. And I'm
one day after starting deadlifts.
Oh, God, fucking damn, man. Anyways, her shit's not good. I don't want to hear anything about how thick she is.
Wait. Have you changed your mind? Ooh. How about this one?
Ooh.
Oh wait, that's not official. That's DeviantArt. I retract.
Is this that SS that they refer to?
Well, no, she's just standing there. It's not SS yet. This might be pre-SS.
That's how I measure like time in my life is pre and post SS.
I barely remember her voice, but imagining it saying, "Hey son, wanna SS?" is really not.
Hey son,
really not doing it for me.
Oh, you know that you need to reevaluate whether or not you're even in ride or die for the SS. It seems like you're not fully committed to the cause.
I'm fully committed to the SS. Trust me.
Oh my God.
But you got to pick your battles.
You know what got me to the Fairly Odd Parents was my shiny teeth in me.
Hardcore pornography. Oh yes.
That was trending on one of my preferred hip hop boards, and it was like the #1 post of the day, and I'm like, fuck.
Hey yo, this should go hard.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Severely underrated.
Oh no, that's a meme. That's highly rated.
That slaps in the Whipperton for sure.
It does though, yeah.
It bumps in my Model T for sure.
My parents' Model T in 2002.
Where were we?
We were talking about Buttobi. Yeah, so I think this guy, the mangaka, might have retired because he just ended that manga, and he's 67 now. So it might be done. Studio is Pink Pineapple, which did a lot of stuff in the 90s, mostly porn. The best titles I could find of stuff they did was Princess 69. Okay. All right, yeah. I'll let that one die down. Oh, no.
What do you got, man?
And Wife Eater.
Princess 69.
Princess 69 is great.
And
you know what? I don't know if Japan even knows that number. That could be an accident,
I mean, it's a cool looking number. It's just been kind of co-opted.
Yeah, it's been corrupted.
Did I don't know if you saw my tweet.
That's why I asked how much you were drinking, is because you did just a couple hours ago tweet, and it's I have it here. Sweaty Boner 69 Hoobastank, which is not the most Xbox, gamer tags are a really well-worn territory. There's already been a lot of variation on sort of the style. And this one, there's too much. There's definitely too much going on. You have Sweaty Boner. They have 4 things. Usually, it's if you combine 2, that's
it's not as succinct.
The traditional is 2. Is you have 2 really really disconnected. Like you have Marine, or you have Anne Frank.
Yeah, you have Man Crusher 420. It's
sure.
So this got me.
Oh, your favorite ever was Gape That Ass 420, right?
Gape That Ass 420 has been incorporated into my life. It's a substantial part of who I am today. I would say that I have uncles who have left less of an impact on me, even the ones that sodomize me, than Gape That Ass 420.
I feel you.
But no, they felt me. But so Sweaty Boner 69, it's the tacked on Hoobastank that gets me. And what's more than that, I didn't even realize what I was looking at. So I was scrolling through comments, like in a comment section on YouTube, and it was like a pretty well reasoned comment. And then I look and like the thumbnail, or like the guy's thumbnail was a member of the Jonas Brothers. It was, I believe it's the youngest and gayest of the Jonas Brothers. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look over, and this dude who posted this incredibly normal, well-reasoned post was Sweaty Boner 69 Hoobastank, and it's just the world we live in now.
Oh, so this isn't even something you made up. This is just you stealing someone else's joke.
No. This is me appreciating somebody else's joke.
Okay, well, I mean, you need... Oh, yeah, his YouTube profile is also... Is this Joe Jonas? He must be,
I don't know.
He must be a big fan. He has 6 subscribers.
But yes, shout out to Sweaty Boner 69 Hoobastank.
Sweaty Boner 69 Hoobastank is leaving comments on videos such as Booze and Burgers, Cowgirl Seahorse, and it's a video of a, I'm going to say 320 pound man in a Mets jersey, in a Mets shirt.
Were you able to find him just searching him on YouTube, Google?
On Google, yeah, of course. And it's just a video of him, I guess, eating this large burger and drinking this beer. 5,000 views. And Sweaty Boner 69 Hoobastank says, you should try a burger with a ton of romaine lettuce on it tomorrow. And that's it. And that's the highest upvoted comment. And I don't know if that's a joke. I really don't.
How did he... Wait, is romaine lettuce the one that's got all the salmonella or whatever right now?
Oh no, he said it because the guy left this big tuft of lettuce over to the side on his plate during the video. That's why. How do you feel what comments that he's got? It's the second result in Google. It's his Booze and Burgers.
Oh, the Google Plus.
No.
Oh.
You don't see the YouTube videos there?
Oh. Whatever, it's not important. We're getting too far into this boner
I'm
talk.
Sorry.
No. Hey man, I appreciated it.
I like to sleuth on those nets.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's actually start talking about the show. Now that we're like half an hour in or whatever. We actually are. I was just guesstimating, but we're exactly.
You know what? Good.
Yeah. No. Fine. Whatever. Episode 1 of Buttobi CPU is our protagonist's what's his name? I didn't write it down. It's Akira. What is it?
Akira.
Takaoka Akira. And he's bringing home a brand new PC. We all know that feeling.
You get home from the PC store.
Well, yeah, when you haul the PC in a box fully built to your house. Because you get on a Japanese train with this box. That must have been a fucking journey in the 90s.
That's basically about as big as my bag was traveling around Japan.
It's not actually that far off, you're right. I don't think you had the weight of a full computer in there, though.
No, you're right.
But that's when the relatability quickly ends. You really get into the central premise very quick here. Instead of buying...
This show does not beat around the bush, man.
No, there's not a lot of... 3 episodes. There's no fat here. No nonsense. The computer is actually a lady, but it's like a computer.
It's a lady computer.
It's like a lady computer. And then we get the opening. I dig those PS1 really kind of low poly graphical effects and sounds.
This opening starts off okay, and then her voice becomes so high pitched and grating.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh no, thank you.
Oh, I will take the best openings ever. Are the ones where they just got the voice actress to sing with no training, they didn't lay any effects over her voice. She can't.
Nope, that's that
sing.
raw vocals.
Oh, it's incredible. It's I love seeing old stuff.
You know
like
what?
that.
She's going for it. I have to respect it. If you put me in that booth and they're like, okay, sing the opening, I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm a computer girl. Oh.
That's basically what it sounds like. Except it's a bit, 1 octave higher.
Yep.
But he doesn't like it. He says, I don't want this lady.
To be fair, he did pay for a computer. The whole point of this was that he wanted to be able to fit in the computer club with his boys. And then he
Yeah.
gets a girl, which does not... That actually isolates him further. Because he's going to be the only one in the computer club with girl experience.
You're not wrong. It's just that most people, I think, would be excited about this. I don't know.
Look, it just raises so many questions, because now you're just in for some shit. You got to, like, at the very minimum, there's an incredibly high likelihood that you need to go to the cops. Because, like, you've unboxed a woman.
Well,
like,
yeah, I mean, you'd think so. This show's really dedicated to, even in the context of being an anime, being as unrealistic as possible with regard to the logic as to how people get and do things and act.
Yes.
There's a lot of that, and it's which is good, by the way.
Maybe we'll discuss this later on, but I have a lot of questions, man.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
I'm not a computer expert by any means.
Oh,
but
I can help you with that if you ever have any questions.
Thank you.
But then she sucks his dick, and I was just thinking about, man, how many times have I had the thought, what if a computer sucked your dick? And I haven't profited from it or created anything from it in the slightest. And it just kind of made me feel stupid. I was like, yes, of course, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what Android's Dream of Electric Sheep is all about. Is about robot sheep sucking your dick.
Okay.
Actually, Blade Runner 2049 is literally about that.
No, Blade Runner is about that. Oh, you mean
what did I say? Yeah, Blade Runner 2049, the new one.
Oh, well, the original is based on Do Android's Dream of Electric?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
but the dick sucking thing is you're talking about.
That's pretty much exclusively in that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there is robot prostitution
also
implied in the first one. Yeah.
So,
okay.
Blade Runner is about robot sex, as it turns out.
This is really a huge retread. This is...
What's... So yes, she's a computer. Now, for context, PCs in 1997 could barely boot video games that were designed to run on them. So, like, comparing women to them back then is extra insulting. Like, if you were to do it now, people will get mad at you. Doing it in the equivalent today would be like a fidget spinner. That's how shitty computers were in 1997.
Oh my god!
And she was cheap. She was cheaper than a computer. She was like 90,000.
Yeah, 9,800, I believe. But no, you're right. 98,000, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that'd be way too low.
That would not be enough. Under $1,000 for a lady. And then we go into a bit of a flashback, and we meet his cute, plain human classmate, Shimada, and his friends who are in the computer club. And he lays out his reason for wanting to buy a new computer so he can get on that internet thing and reach the whole world.
Look, man, don't do it. It's not you'll never yield any goodness. It's only down from there. It's only downhill from when you get on the internet, boy.
I like it.
You're going to become one of them incels.
Oh, no. It's a bit late for that.
I heard about them on the talk show. I don't know.
The more fuck the.
I am now at 3 drinks, by the way. So you need
to
catch up.
I try so hard not to become misanthropic, but the conversations I hear people having, it's just like if I read this, I would think the person who wrote it was an idiot for thinking people could say shit. But hearing the woman in my office talk about how all these shooters are in the incelebs.
Hey man, she literally don't know no better. She gets all of her news from the angry talk show ladies.
Yeah, well, she's blasting her angry talk show ladies out loud to the office all day, or for like an hour a day, which is, oh my god. And then oof, don't get me started.
Oh man, I could see it. I could hear the incel hatred burning in your ear. I could hear it coming through the vitriol.
Maybe she was right. Have you ever?
You should. One day she's gonna be ranting about the incelebs, and you go over. It's like, maybe one of these days you're gonna be right, and then you don't have a job.
No, I could like make a proton mail and then just start sending things she says to her.
Oh my god,
that'd be funny. There was something I was gonna say.
I was kind of okay. So you know how I like Daria.
Yes,
I enjoy the show Daria. I think it's a good television program.
I haven't watched any of it. I guess I don't.
It's definitely of its era, and a lot of the things that made it edgy and unique at the time are now pretty commonplace.
Yeah, it seems like one of those '90s shows that it can be characterized as just sort of being cynical for cynicism's sake, like what Howard Duck or whatever,
right?
And that and
and the thing is that she has like foils and stuff in the show, so like it's yes, she is a cynical, but that's like kind of maybe a little bit more unique in the era, and I really like a lot of the observations and a lot of the music that they choose. But I was thinking, man, they're rebooting it, and it's gonna be the most fuck awful thing on the planet. I'm gonna die. I'm going to watch one episode of that and then kill myself because it's just going to be preachy, like woke garbage.
It's monkeys. You're gonna see it for what it truly is.
Oh no, but it was good. It's just.
I've never watched it. I just like making fun of it because of like the way it comes across.
Well, it's. I mean, yeah, like a lot of the criticism that you could levy against Daria isn't necessarily incorrect, but she's not infallible, and she's time and time again proven to be incorrect in a lot of her assumptions. But now she's just going to be like every other show ever. Dude, they literally got somebody from the Amy Schumer show to write on it. Like, it's fucking over, man. It's over.
Oh, man, that's that Amy Schumer show. Wait. Oh, Amy Schumer's not SNL-y. That's fat actor lady.
Yes.
She had a show?
Yeah.
I guess she must have.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask while I was ranting about to ladies I work with. Have you ever had to listen to people whispering, but not whispering like just to stay quiet, but like actually whispering, like just so you can only hear the consonants they're saying.
Yeah, not since like junior high,
like
when
just
girls
having to
were making
listen
fun
to
of
like
me.
lip flaps.
Yeah.
Right near you.
Yeah.
Does it make you like irrationally angry?
Yeah, I've definitely been in situations where I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what could you possibly be talking about?
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't just me.
I would never, I'm able to like kind of work through it and be like, well, this is really what am I worried about here? I thought you were going to ask about like just whispering in general, because everybody that I've ever worked with, because of the field I'm in, is the most boisterous, bombastic motherfucker on the planet. So not since like high school. But yeah, I totally know what you mean.
You're lucky. I get a couple hours of women whispering as quietly as possible. But
what could they be talking about?
I don't know.
You got to start bugging
the only reason they would be whispering that quietly is if they don't want other people in the office to hear them, which is, I think, pretty rude.
But
there's not a lot of things I think are rude. What could the things
be?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gotta be. Is it like talking shit about your coworkers? Because do that at a bar.
Gotta be, right?
Do that at a bar or something.
You mean, yeah. I mean, they're 55-year-old women. I don't know if they're going to bars, but.
Oh man. I mean, the bars that I go to, there's a lot of 55-year-old women, but it's not a good place to be. They pinch your ass a lot.
I mean, it seems like you would know if you want that or not.
That's all the bars there are around me. It's really bizarre. Everywhere I go.
Cougar bars.
It's like I'm just meat thrown into the cage and
new trendy city trend. Cougar bars.
I'm going to start a new app called Cooper, and it's going to be a dating app where you get a cougar lady to drive you to McDonald's to get some chicken nuggets, and you go back to their place and fuck.
Want some cooter? Sign up for Cooper.
Oh, perfect! It's gold.
Boom.
Yo, Silicon Valley, we're here. We're here, right here.
I think cooter is slang for vagina.
It totally is. You did it.
Oh, great. Wow, I can't believe I pulled that one right out.
That's delicious.
Oh, but also red-bellied sliders, I guess, are called cooters.
I've got a smoke signal that I'm blowing in the air, trying to signal Silicon Valley to our genius. Do you need a social influencer? Hire us.
If you blow DMT smoke into the gas cap of your Tesla, Elon Musk will phase out of the ground and will listen to your business proposal.
And then he'll say, "Asuka's my waifu," and drift away.
Just ascend. Northern red-bellied cooter. Oh, that's funny.
Northern Red Belly is one of my favorite bars.
Really?
No.
Oh.
It's tying it into the fucking cougar joke,
I was gonna say,
man.
that's a weird name for a bar. I don't know.
No, but it would work because of cooter.
Sure, I know.
Come on, man.
We're still in this flashback. He skips school to go to a computer store early to get to this sale.
Hell yeah.
They're having.
Fuck school.
And but he misses it. And these computers he wants, what is it, the 98? I don't know, whatever. Sort of the Intel, Dell, whatever it is, equivalent at the time with the Pentium. Says it would cost $210,000 normally.
That's a expensive computer.
He says it'll take him 3 years to make that, working his part-time job, which got me thinking that this is 97. Maybe it's kind of like Godzilla was nuclear themed healing for the country. This might be maybe 90s titty anime was all made to ease the depression of Japanese day traders and real estate agents destroyed by the asset bubble collapse.
I am starting my video essay on that as we speak, about how big titty anime is a direct result of Reaganomics.
I would like to turn in I would have liked to have turned in an essay with a term like big titty anime and seen if I could have convinced the professor that was just the colloquial term and I had no control over it and had to use it because that was the sort of the culturally understood term. Just gotta make up stuff for the internet.
There you
what
go.
Happened? That's not important.
Is the market cornered on bullshit fake video essays?
I've seen one parody of those, so yeah, I think it's been done.
Yeah, damn.
Because what was it? We already talked about, ClickHole had one, or The Onion, or someone someone did one about hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
Paul Thomas Anderson uses hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay, so yeah, this is now he gets this PC supposedly from a magical alleyway Negro man. It's again the unrealistic. It just keeps getting better. He's wearing a straw hat, and he's like, "Hey, I got a computer right here. Why don't you buy it from me?"
I'm sorry, sir. I don't carry cash, man. I don't carry cash.
She got nipples.
Sorry,
the computer
man.
sucks your dick.
Officer.
It sounds like a good deal, son.
There's an asshole homeless person in my city.
She the one that mowed your lawn?
No, well that guy was kind of an ingrate. This lady's just an asshole.
Oh, it's a woman. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just walking through fucking. I'm walking through. She's in the same corner, near my favorite burger joint, and I'm
just walking with 3 burgers in my hand and 240s, 240 ounces of malt liquor that I've opened both for myself.
Well, it's
and I'm eating from each burger one bite at a time, wearing my gold chains, sunglasses.
Hey, sir, do you have a quarter? No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go buy burgers using entirely quarters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she harasses you, and then she's like, yeah, well, neither do I. Fucking, as if I give a fuck. Yeah, you're supposed to congregate on 7th Street. We put that homeless center there for a reason.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
I can't park there. You're supposed to live there.
I don't know if there's any room for her anymore. I saw that street.
Oh my god.
Did she pinch your butt?
Oh, yeah, she said she followed me into the Cougar Bar, where my favorite burger joint happens to be located.
Oh, cool. I'll buy you.
You want to see my Pentium 928?
Oh, no, I'm all set. Thank you.
I don't carry quarters.
Yeah. So he buys this crackhead's PC, and I guess that flashback was what he was thinking about while getting sucked off. So, yeah.
I too think of homeless men when I'm getting blown.
I'm building a PC part list in my mind.
Yeah, it's you can last longer. It's like imagining baseball.
Yeah, Gen Z's cold baseball is Pentium processors, Fortnite builds. I don't know if Fortnite has builds, but
Fortnite builds. Absolutely, Fortnite has builds. Are you kidding me?
Do you even bring equipment into that game? Like what?
Look, it doesn't necessarily have the term that we know to be builds, but it'll have something that people will call builds.
Something okay.
Given the amount of people that play Fortnite, it's just
Fortnite noun has to exist.
Yeah.
Or as we progress through time, all instances of Fortnite noun will be filled.
Yeah, it's like how every gamer tag of 5 characters or less was taken up inside the first week.
Oh, sure, of course. So yeah, she from his jizz that she swallows, she's nude this whole time. By the way, very casual nudity. Like it's not even, it's not even like the most sexual nudity. She's just naked all the time.
Sometimes casual nudity is the sexiest nudity. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not like it's not obnoxious.
You ever cook naked?
No.
I do.
Never fry bacon with your shirt off. What's wrong with you?
I live with 4 other men and I'll cook naked.
Welcome to Nudist Cooking. This is the realest cooking. Get you closer to your food, I
feel like
natural.
Naked News has to have a cooking show, right?
Naked Nutrition, obviously.
There you go. Nice. Boom.
That took too long. No, don't congratulate me for that one.
If you didn't have the in there, it would have been pretty fucking solid.
Yeah. God damn it.
Look, man, I'm proud of you. You got there. Sometimes we never get there.
That's true. Yeah. Yes, from his jizz, she gets his name and all of his personal... all of his, height, weight, whatever. But how did she get his name from his jizz?
She's got that Assassin's Creed technology where she knows his name and also where his grandfather was in the year 1958.
Yeah, all that information just guzzled up. All that history.
My children!
Yeah. My legacy! What? What's wrong with...
No, not like this. Alphonse and Charles! Oh, God!
The proud history of the Johnsons. So then his friends kind of invite themselves over and he starts to panic. But then she gets kind of a warning, a sort of a danger warning. And then the show kind of pulls a 180 on us. I guess I knew she was some kind of superhero, but the first 10 minutes of this show kind of managed to make me forget. Like I was actually kind of prepared for just straight up rom-com, but then I remembered oh right, there's fighting. There's gonna be fighting. So there's this vampire schoolgirl lady heading for them, and just keep ratcheting it up. The way to install powers in her is to put floppy disks in her pussy.
It's got to go in the puss.
It's got.
She drops her panties and it's like, let's go, let's do it.
Put it. Yep.
Put
Quake 3 in my pussy, senpai.
These were simpler times.
Okay, I'm feeling Command and Conquer now. What's a good? These are all Command and Conquer is a good video game name for something to put. That's something that sounds like fucking. It's Command and Conquer. Quake is actually decent. Doom.
System Shock. Oh, you don't want that one, though.
That's yeah. Perfect. Okay. Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Fatal Frame.
Zork. I'm gonna Zork right in there, girl.
Oh my god.
Fatal Frame is not a 90s PC game. Come on.
No, not even close.
No.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, SimCity doesn't work.
I was also thinking. That's the only one I had, man. It's the
We're
only one I
not
had.
really. Yeah, we're too young for this. I don't know. Putt Putt. There we go. Done. So she does. Oh yeah. So she tries to fight using the disc he puts in, but she doesn't have enough memory. I was hoping they would make her suck like a 90s computer sucked, and it's not enough memory. Glad that's in there. Perfect.
Hey man, how are we going to solve this memory problem? How are we going to deal with this?
She needs 1,500 gigabytes of RAM, which is still a lot. I'm glad they made it so high because that's still ridiculous even now, even in 2018. He has to fuck the computer to install more RAM.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
With his penis?
Yeah, he has to fuck it. I mean, hey, it's genetic. DNA has a lot of surface area.
Store info. It didn't. That made sense to me. Like, look, you're not losing me yet. I'm just a little bit. It's a little bit sus. Who designed this computer?
I mean, I did. Everyone did. Someone sensible did. For God's sake. So yeah, but
she seems. We get like a lot of just straight on booty shots in this.
Yeah, she
this sequence here.
Presents.
Also,
like, hey.
Also the honkers are hanging.
Yeah. Install.
And he.
What's up?
It's just It's like I'm trying to. I'm trying to think of what this is the equivalent to. I don't have a good metaphor right now.
Good. Being good. And he has to. The thing that upset me is that when he's installing it, she says he has to install the RAM to a directory. That's not how it works. Come on, lady. She's like making a directory. Anyways, he fucks her.
With his penis.
In the bathroom. Yeah, with his penis. And then she starts firing lasers and kicking ass. I guess that's what people in the 90s thought 1,500 gigs of RAM could do. And you know what? I think they still could be right. We don't know yet.
I think that's what Bill Gates is using, the amount of RAM he's using for his mosquito-killing laser beam
This RAM
thing.
is made from human piss, actually. Reconstituted, dehydrated, formed into...
That's one of the
rods.
better Bear Grylls episodes, when he makes a computer on an island. Yeah.
Bear Grylls builds a Toyota Tundra out of his own piss.
We're going to just steal this piss of these coconut shells for a week, and then after that, we should be able to boat home. Fucking. Oh my god.
Bear Grylls perfects nuclear fusion using nothing but his own piss. Bear Grylls in an entire city of his own making in the middle of the desert, standing tall, made of purely freestanding piss, all come directly from him.
Fuck that. He's tapped into the fourth dimension. He's transcended this plane.
Bear Grylls smoking his own piss and freaking out for 8 hours. YouTube compilation. Okay, guys, this is my first trip report. This is my first time smoking my own piss. I loaded 50 milligrams into the chamber. I put it on about 300 watts. And I did one huge inhale. I let it go. I held it for as long as I could. I let it go. I coughed a little, but I was able to pull it back together. Got 2 more tokes in. I laid back. It tasted just really a lot like piss, mostly, in my mouth and my nose. And you know, the rest I can't even really explain. It was just nothing. It was like nothing I've ever experienced.
Bear Grylls in your area are looking for piss.
This ugly son of a bitch gets pissed 24/7, wasting no water. You put that shit in the toilet? What is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
It's gone too far.
You know, I feel like that's a Stephen Christ episode where he's showing ways of getting around the system by pissing in jugs.
Fermenting his own piss. Making piss beer.
Yeah, so, a lot of people don't know this. You could just piss into the tank on your toilet. It's like you're getting free water.
That's what they don't want you to know. Okay. So, Akira, our boy Akira, is Eskimo Brothers with that straw hat crackhead now. I assume. And that, at the end of the day, that's what this show is really about. It's racial healing through.
I was going to say brotherhood.
Through gang banging. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, now that everyone's nutted while watching this episode, please enjoy this sad euthanasia scene where they put down the girl that they were fighting.
Wait,
who evaporated.
I wasn't supposed to come there.
I mean, some guys, happens a bit late. I guess it's fine.
The show appeals to everybody.
Yeah, it's for everyone.
It's family entertainment at its finest.
Yeah. And now that he names her Mimi as he installs the RAM. And now that Mimi's full of cum, she can rebuild his house, which she does very quickly. And that's kind of he turns his friends away once they get there. And that's kind of the end of the episode. What's up?
I feel like this show, as we'll see in a few episodes, in the third episode, we get a lot of naked girls.
Yes,
a lot of naked girls.
Lots.
I just feel like we could have done with a little bit of his plane friend, Shimada. What's her name? The girl, the high school
classroom girl
or college friend. Yeah, Shimada. I feel like we could have done with a little bit of Shimada.
In the first episode, you mean, or
in this show in total? Like, she was a little bit flirtatious and making some implications, but we never really see that acted upon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they adapted the entire manga here.
I think that ship has sailed for her, honestly. He's on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, obviously she's... I could see, like, Mimi has to go, and then he winds up with nice normal girl who's not a super sex bot, which is, sometimes these series go that way. The crazy, non-human, like, basically alien sex lady usually... Or sometimes, isn't who the guy ends up with because it's sort of, too easy. Anyways.
How are you supposed to go back once you've fucked the magical computer girl?
He's gotta, I don't know.
You gotta protect that thing with your life, man.
Just like I do my real PC.
Mm-hmm.
My PC is almost gone. It's gotta be. Which is kind of a bummer because I was not planning on buying one this soon. But, I mean, the copy and paste has stopped working, which is a problem. I have to go into the command line and type a command to copy and paste things. So... I repirated Windows, so things are going good for me over here. Excellent.
My phone is about to die. I have to. There was a day where it just basically power cycled for 6 hours straight and then stayed on, and it's been fine since then. And I have to mash the send button 3 times before it actually sends a message. This is not a physical button, mind you. This is a digital entity on this thing. Anyways, I'm sorry to hear about your comp trubs. In my house, if my house were to burn down, I would only grab 2 things. One would be my computer. The other would be my signed first edition copy of The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand.
Is that true? I mean, do you have that?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a really weird pull.
It says, to Ethankins, love Ayn. Wink, and then a heart.
That's cute.
I know. She was a friend of my Pap, whose
name was also Ethan.
Yeah, it was a weird
Yes.
coincidence. Oh, well,
Yeah, it was
not a
nice.
coincidence. They did that intentionally, but
Yeah.
I'm not Ethan the third. I'm Ethan. My dad's not Ethan.
No.
Isn't that some bullshit? My dad was the third.
Oh,
And
really?
Then he was like, no more.
No
Like
four.
what the fuck?
Well,
man?
hey, four is an unlucky number
Oh, true.
sometimes.
Well, that's why you got to get all the way to 8, so we could
Go
be one
straight-
with our
straight to
Chinese
5.
brethren. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start with my son Chen, and then his son Chen the second until we get to Chen 8, and then we're gonna be rolling in the dough. My family will be most honorable in the party.
I don't get it, but okay.
I don't know, China stuff.
China stuff. I watched a video of a Chinese guy cook a rat today. And it was like, it was probably, I don't think people, I think he seems like people usually like his channel. It's just a Chinese channel. He's a Chinese guy, but like the rat video, he has it like kind of crawling around on the counter, and it's really cute because it's a bamboo rat. So it basically looks like a pet. And then it cuts
Right.
directly to him hacking it in half.
Oh Christ!
It's already dead, but it just cuts right from its little face right in the camera to like it's like a slab of meat with legs and spine and everything. And he's
that's basically what Luo Dong's videos have gotten to recently. He used to give massages to girls in parks in New York City, and now he just shows videos of girls in the street and then them with their heads severed in his basement and how to perfectly fillet them.
the mighty have fallen.
To be fair, they do look delicious.
Don't I know it?
Anyways, we're watching this anime.
Yeah. I like the parts where they just have 10-second pan across both of their goofy smiling faces in between dialogue. It's very funny in context. And that was kind of it. I liked that first episode. The show's 20 years old, and really nothing's made me want a wife more than any recently. It's why Japan's in trouble. They've lost it. They had it in the 90s.
Well, because
What have they
they've
got?
skewed so young. All of the sex objects are so young. These are fully breasted women that are the objects of lust here, man.
Fully breasted 17-year-olds.
Yeah, man. Breeding age.
Yeah.
It's like they don't know.
They don't know, like, the girls don't know.
Or maybe the Japanese are like pandas. Or is it pandas or koalas?
Maybe. We definitely know that.
Or like are they like they don't know how to fuck anymore? Like we have to go back there and show them.
Well, they just don't like it, or they're too dumb to figure it out. Yeah.
Just like the fucking.
Well, the pandas. I mean,
Oh my god! Can't believe you
Jesus,
said that
man.
about the Japanese people. I'm gonna isolate that clip.
I went
You're never
to them.
gonna work again.
I visited their country. I ate their food. I would never. Episode 2. Episode 2 starts with him. He gets a computer from Shimada from Playing Girl. Gives him one. She's nice.
Isn't she?
It's a bummer that he's just throughout the entire course of this show, he is getting sucked and fucked constantly. And
By this bombshell.
this nice girl is so
she's
is
caught in the crossfire, man.
so nice to him and just getting fucked over,
Yeah.
giving shit to him, and he's just getting absolutely sucked dry by a literal
This is basically
machine.
the inverse of Disney shows, where the main character is a girl and there's a really nice guy, but she's getting fucking blasted by some sort of football hog,
Wait, what kind of show did you say this was?
A Disney show.
It's been a while since I've been watching Disney channels. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they're just full.
Is that the subtext that you were picking up on Dog with a Blog? Is that the girl in Dog with a Blog is getting pounded every night, possibly by the dog?
Oh, possibly. Come on. Somehow I got it mixed up in my mind that Zoe from Zoe 101 got knocked up, but that was actually Britney Spears' sister, Jamie Spears, got knocked up in real life, and then that's okay.
Oh no, yeah, that didn't happen in the show.
No,
But I believe they canceled the show because of that. I think.
How old was she?
She was
Jamie Lynn
16.
Spears.
That was a big deal
No
at the time.
fucking way. That's a huge scandal.
It was. I mean, she wasn't.
Man.
Well, I guess she was pretty famous. She was on that show. But yeah, no, that happened.
Oh wow, she's like a cuter Britney Spears.
She's
like a dorkier looking Britney Spears.
Yeah, a little bit. That's what I was going to say. Is Corey from Corey in the House was getting sucked dry every night by that Lebanese girl or whoever was on that show.
Oh my god.
Someone was asking about Amanda Bynes recently. It wasn't you, was it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. She came back and she did some
Wait, really?
interview. She was.
Oh.
That was supposed to be like, here's where I've been, but I didn't even read it. It's probably not very interesting.
Oh, she was pregnant at 16. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, she was like rich and famous, so it probably is not a huge deal.
Also from Mississippi, so like that's just to be expected. You know how it goes down there.
I mean, I don't think she lived in Mississippi. I don't like. Yeah. But
Wow.
Amanda Bynes looks like shit.
Yeah. What happened? Do we know what happened to her?
It looks like she might have gotten some work done on the face area, you know?
Oh.
I think Steven was over recently. We were watching clips from the Amanda show. And
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
Dancing Lobsters. The things I remembered were Moody's Way or Moody's Point.
Oh.
Which was still good, actually. That holds up. Moody's Point. Moody's Point holds up because there's a character. There's the bad boy that she likes. His name is Sternum. And there's like a total like nerd guy who the nice guy like a friend named Spalding.
Wow.
And the plot is that she's trying to find her mom who disappeared years ago on a hot air balloon. And there's good bits in there.
Is it so that's like a Dawson's Creek thing?
So yeah, it's a soap opera parody. And Sternum always repeats her words or just says the most, like, she'll say, so like, Sternum, where were you? And he'll be like, where are any of us? And that's it. You know, it
does sound good. Holy shit.
It is good. He gets her name wrong. Like, she's totally in love with him. He gets her name wrong, and she's like, I'm Moody. He's like, yeah, you are. You know, it's good shit. He puts a piece of gum in like her mom's locket. She's like, it's empty. He's like, no, it's not. It's good. But then oh, go ahead.
No, after you.
But you know, there's Moody's Point, but then there's also like all this other, like there was one, there was there was like an advice column where kids would write into her, and she was like sitting like on a bed, and the questions would be really, it'd be like I'm very thirsty, what do I do? And then she would scream about drinking water and the point, I don't get, it wasn't funny is the point.
Speaking of forgetting names, going back to Fairly Odd Parents and My Shiny Teeth and Me.
Yeah.
There's a concert sequence for, I believe it's Icky Vicky, if you remember that song.
Oh, of course.
Where Timmy confronts his parents and he's like, I'm sorry, it's okay that you guys forgot my birthday. And his mom says, we would never forget your birthday, Tommy.
I remember that.
Which is such a banger.
Absolutely, like no attention brought to that.
Yeah. Genius. Butch Hartman, you mastermind.
That's good shit. That's who died is Bill...
Steven Hillenburg.
Steve Hillenburg.
Yes.
That was weird. I was thinking about him that day also.
Yeah, it's about
Evil. What was I? Oh, okay.
Evil is lemons.
Episode 2. He gets that computer. So, in the opening, I wrote this down. Second episode. Opening has her stats here. Mimi's stats. She's 5'3", which is perfect.
Yes.
They don't give a weight. Women.
I mean, to be
Question
honest,
mark
though,
weight.
the if we're being honest, perfect height, 6'5".
No. Oh boy. You're one of those guys.
Well, no, because they need to be at least 5 inches shorter than you. So
5'3" is also at least 5 inches shorter than you. I don't know why.
No, at most 6. They need to be perfect. It has to be optimally in that kind of range, and honestly,
I'm not convinced. Bust weight height 86, 52, 88. Average in Japan 78, 60, 85. I did my research, so they kind of just took all the numbers and bumped them a little bit. Gave him a boost. It says she has 64 terabytes of memory. He only jizzed 1,500 gigs in there. That's only one of those. So he could bust in there 60 something times, or like 40 something, and wouldn't even fill her up. That's a lot of jizz.
You know what? Good for him.
Yeah, no, he's lucky. And after all that stuff, 64 terabytes of memory, clock frequency, 250 megahertz. 250. No. Hope there's a lot of cores in there.
Look, it's more of a server. It's like it's about just storing shit.
It's more about uptime, really. It's about stability. Okay. We're not really.
I don't understand.
You gotta manage the heat.
I'm not gaming on this thing. What am I playing games?
This is my seed box.
This is my fuck robot.
She's a woman boss. She don't gotta think much. Gotta be too fast. And the last line of this sort of stats screen in the opening is, "She is command prompt now." So he did all that work in episode 1 to hide her, and then immediately his friends all see her. He did. That's what I was gonna say. First episode, he gives her his sister's clothes. Sister's clothes happen to be just the perfect size for her. Interesting. I was looking too far into the show at that point. There is no.
You're looking at the margins there, man. You're like looking like between the lines.
Yes, between the lines. Is she a clone of his sister? Is she his sister? Does he have whatever the sort of, so almost like an Oedipus complex, but sisterly? And one of those, Mm-hmm. So they all meet Mimi. He went with cousin as the excuse. Hot Colombian cousin with orange hair, And playing girl is jealous of her right off the bat. Mimi also jealous despite being a computer. It's awesome. She's
quote unquote awesome.
She's sitting cross-legged on his computer desk, and she wants him to pay attention to her. And it's just great.
Things that are awesome. The power of the sun, sending a man to the moon.
The ocean.
Robot ladies cross their legs on your desk.
Unironically. Mimi is jealous, but not of the girl, of the computer that he's using. And she's talking to it because it's like one of her kind. And throughout this whole thing, by the way, when we were looking up shows, I basically wanted a show where I could hear Goshiji-sama like about 1,000 times, and this is definitely delivering. I don't know about you, but I'm into it. But she upgrades his PC, and then we meet some villains. It's like some kind of high rolling penthouse ass banking oligarch guy.
Evil man.
Who is he even? Is he even evil?
Faceless, mysterious, potentially evil man.
I guess really the only crime the show has him doing is that he doesn't fuck his computer with love. He kind of,
uses it.
She's more. His sex bot Forte is more of a acts like more of a sex bot, and he's chomping cigars and just fucking this computer like a man should.
Our scumbag like banker CEO types, are they more inclined to fuck robots, or would they choose the real flesh just because of the pain they can inflict?
I mean, if you can get a robot to look like this, I'd probably, even the richest motherfucker probably go with the robot, right?
Saves marriages, that.
She's like purple hair, dark skin, And then Mimi takes Akira into the computer, into virtual world, to forge her ID, so she can go to school, I guess. Just brings him right into the computer. This is better than Swordfish.
Get ready, get set. We're riding on the internet.
Yes. If you can't hang with the big dogs, what was that shirt I wanted to...
Oh, I don't know. If you can't hang with the big dogs, get off the net or something.
Yeah, stay off the net. Fuck. It was $8. If you can't surf with the big dogs,
it's cold.
Fucking stone cold, man.
I feel like they should have had Hugh Jackman wearing that in Swordfish.
I don't know if this shirt existed back then.
A variation.
Yeah, that definitely would have
somewhere.
improved it. Yeah, he should have been wearing dorky like nerd. Yeah, a bunch of like 127.0.0.1 is where the heart is.
Yeah.
Shit like that. The whole movie.
Sarcasm. Just
getting his
one
dick
of the
sucked by Halle Berry, or not by Halle Berry, but
one
of the many services.
Yeah. I was in a Spencer's recently.
Why? Why are you going into all these shops?
What? Because it was there. I remember what Spencer's looked like in 2008. Let's see if it's still that. And I went in, and it was basically still that.
Yeah, I always get Spencer's and Hot Topic. They kind of merge in my brain. Spencer's, I know, just like straight up sells dildos, don't they?
Yeah, dildos and ashtrays and lots of Bob Marley merchandise. But they updated it.
Can you buy like bongs there?
No, I don't think they sell explicitly tobacco water pipes or anything like that. But
okay.
Please, tobacco water pipe. But
sorry.
When I was in, I was unsurprisingly greeted with plenty of Rick and Morty and Deadpool merchandise. It's good to see that they stay hip with it, because 2008 was Family Guy, and even then that was a little Grr. Oh yeah, that's more Hot Topic oriented. Grr is still rocking at Hot Topic.
That's okay. Yeah, no, I think I get it. I think I get the discrepancy now. Even people hated girls so much that I think I remember like in 2010 finding Yonan Vasquez's blog, and one of the most recent posts was like,
God.
"Hey Yonan, look, this girl that got arrested at Occupy Wall Street was wearing a Gur hat," and he was like, "Good." So even he really got sick of that shit.
Wow. I can't wait until Occupy Wall Street 2020 edition comes around. There's going to be people wearing our shirts.
I didn't catch the second half of that sentence.
At Occupy Wall Street 2020, there's going to be girls wearing our shirts.
Well, I would cut out at the exact same point.
Really?
I'm not allowed to hear that. That's some censored.
You know what?
I'm getting fucking blocked by the man here.
You're catching that on the official version that gets released, fucker.
Okay, yeah, no. When I'm editing, I'll make sure. Something's going to happen in 2020 is all I know. Something's going down. Okay, they're in the computer now.
Oh, yeah.
They meet Forte very quickly. She's just there with ropes to capture Mimi with. But she gets saved by two other computer ladies, and these ones are different types. Their names are Quadra and Centris Mackintosh.
Oh.
Quadra has a silly accent that they call a font. Nice. It's turning into like a Hitalia or like an Upote style parody where everyone's a product that has funny stuff associated with them.
There's a shot where this knack is stroking her pussy at her dude, just straight up, just rubbing it at her guy. Like,
I'm sure, yeah.
This is a great show.
Yeah, it's weird because I didn't know. It seems like Max. Oh, it's okay. I figured out what happened here. I was like, wait, did Max really have a reputation for being like powerful in '97? Because their builds being really strong. They talk about wanting to take over the Japan market.
Right.
I'm just like, I thought the '90s was like kind of a low point for Apple, you know. I realized, the manga started in '93. Because I was like, wait, this is the Centris and the Quadra. The Centris ended in '93, and the Quadra was discontinued in '95. This came out in '97.
They didn't bother to update it.
So they didn't change it. So that's really funny. It's like a show coming out now like this, and it's like, oh my god, Ivy Bridge. You know? It's
Wow.
They did not update that, but '97 was when Jobs came back to Apple, so they got lucky there that Apple became relevant again right as this started airing.
Before their complete domination, though.
Also, I was going to make a Knack joke, Knack. I can't wait for Knack 3. Knack 3 is here.
That's going to be super topical in 2 years.
Yeah.
Darksiders 3 got made, so who fucking knows, man?
Oh, man. It sucks that everyone says that's not. You know what? I might play it anyways.
Did you like Darksiders?
I like the first two Darksiders.
I have not played either one of them. I heard that they're like Legend of Zelda-esque.
Do you like Zelda?
Yeah.
Do you like God of War?
Yeah, I like God of War just fine.
Do you like really like into itself sort of D&D fantasy?
You might be. You might.
Doesn't matter. Play it. It's good.
Okay.
It's it's just fun. It's just good.
It just works.
Sometimes I get the urge to play something. I mean, I'm talking about the third one. The third one seems pretty straightforward, just like almost kind of boring character action, which sometimes you want. The first Darksiders, you wouldn't think it's very good because it's just like, what is this? But it's just a satisfying thing to work through. It's just good.
It's just a solid video game. Video juegos, you know? Mm-hmm. You're in it for the yucks. You're not trying to dump your entire life into it. It's just a video game you're going to play for 15 hours.
And then I just realized Just Cause 4 is coming out.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think I would have heard of that. Boy, I'm concerned about that. 3 wasn't great.
I didn't play any of the single player in 3.
Neither did I. Because it wasn't great. All right.
Video
Where were we?
games.
The Macs give him a gigantic laser dick.
Yes, they do. They use the erection saber.
Yes. Which is for Mac use only. Proprietary interface jokes. Nothing has changed. 20 years. Good stuff.
I can't wait for the remake of this.
Oh, yeah. Nothing but just a lot of ray tracing. They should have GPUs, really. I was wondering why there hasn't been a show where smartphones are little girls that you carry around yet, you know?
You know, you got to pitch this. Let's get back to Japan. We're going to knock on Kiyoani's door.
Next trip, for sure, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to memorize an entire speech about this pitch.
And then nothing else in the language.
I'm going to recite it outside Kiyoani Studios for 24 hours, just shouting it. So, yeah, one of the Macs wants him to install into her. I don't really remember why. But then he fucks Mimi instead. I don't know why.
Good choice.
It's like something happened that giving him the laser dick made him extra horny. I don't know. Does it really matter? But then...
giving him the laser dick made him extra horny.
I'm just, hey.
No, you're right. You're right. It's just, man.
It's what happens.
What a show.
But Forte sees his passionate lovemaking, and it's basically Pokemon where she realizes there's no love in her fuck. And she's sad. Because she realizes that it could be that way.
That hurt tweet you had the other day was so good.
Oh, thanks.
Not to constantly just reference tweets that we made a week ago, but man.
I'll be bad at fuck. Yeah. I was like, I don't know. But, yeah. I almost did more, but I realized, I thought he said my dearest friend. It's my sweetest friend, so I couldn't do my queerest friend because it's not close enough. So I was going to do both stanzas there, but no, it's, yeah. Maybe I'll do more lyric tweets.
Well, we can both bring bars, man. You could just adapt previously established songs.
I should bring bars one of these times.
There we go.
I was thinking today I didn't have time. I just didn't have time, you know.
Hey man, if you want to succeed in the porno core game, you have to make time.
That's true. You're right. So, yeah, then Forte sacrifices herself, not actually sacrifices, but she throws herself in front of a beam for Akira. And then his PC shows up in this virtual world as a little orange blob named Shimada, named after the girl who gave it to him. Adorable little blob. I like how it mimics Mimi's expression. It's fun. And then once they're back at his house, he calls Shimada, the girl, on the phone, or she calls him, and he's talking to her, and then Mimi makes him hang up on her and sucks his dick.
Yes.
It's just brutal. It's again, brutal, but
I'm
fair.
pretty sure that happened in Showgirls. I'm pretty sure at one point somebody gets hung up on while getting blown. Or the other person, the other
hangs up on someone else while getting blown.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's just like this. It's Mimi seems like she's a nice girl. She's adorable.
Yes,
she's very wife-like, and this is a very like possessive, really sort of spiteful thing to do, kind of.
It's like a reverse cuck going on here.
I mean, maybe she doesn't even know what she's doing, but it's it's hardcore.
Well, getting hung up on in the first place is bad, and then just stacking that on top of Yeah,
it's adding insult to injury.
Yeah.
Episode 3, final round.
We've made it.
Mimi is in school now. She's a new student. Everyone likes her. Shimada's still jealous of her. And this is when I realized that they put college in the official subs because of all the nudity, so they try to pretend they're college students, even though it literally says she's 17 in the opening of the show.
Of course. She's really gifted.
Yeah.
And a robot.
She's gifted, but she's still fucking constantly. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So they're all showing Mimi around the school, but then something makes her collapse and also get too horny. So Akira takes her away from everyone, and they go into a computer store bathroom. The computer store is called Buttobi, so that's where that comes from. That's the name of the show. They go into the bathroom, and he resets her with her belly button, and then also bangs her. And once they get out, all of the computers in the store start spitting lasers, and everyone collapses. And that's when we meet the third Knack. Knack 3. Told you. It's coming. This is, these are all real Macs, by the way. The Quadra and the whatever the other one. Centris. The highest end one was the Performa Mac, this one.
So they literally just took it, huh?
Yeah, because I don't think that's copyright as long as you switch that N with that N with that N.
One character, baby, that's all it takes. Yeah. Get ready for Super Mario Brothers coming out on the Nintendo Switch system.
Is Nintendo Brothers a real thing?
Mario Brothers?
Is that like a Kusoge that someone made, or?
Mario Brothers, let's see.
I like to play Mario, brother.
Oh my god.
I guess there's not a Mario brother, really.
There was that Portal Mario game.
There was Cat Mario.
Oh, right.
The Performa Macintosh sold very poorly and was retired in early 1997, so that was also gone when this show aired. Really unfortunate timing. It's
Look, they should have just done their due diligence.
I mean, yeah, they could have just updated the terminology. It's like if South Park. It's like if the South Park Dreamcast episode came out like a month after the Dreamcast got shit canned. It would just be like, oh, oh no, Sega Dreamcast. Anyways, Performa's like a very sharp-looking blonde, and she shoots polygons, which I like triangles. And the other Knacks are there, and they've captured a bunch of slaves who are nude and also computers. And they're still in this whole virtual environment, which looks like one of those Windows demos. It's just a bunch of like curved cylindrical grids, very vaporwave, you know.
Of course.
And the Macs start groping Forte. They've captured Forte, and they're groping her and sucking on her titties to get the data out of her. Because I think one of the Macs has like 2 petabytes per tit or something. Oh my! They have to specify that the storage is in her tits. But they get that out of there. And then they start fighting. The sex slaves shield Akira from more blasts. They help him out. I like that one of the Macs is a weeb. She just likes everything that the Japanese computers do.
Yeah. Give her a little bit of character there.
Finds everything very romantic and honorable.
Yes.
And yeah, it's like she's the main villain. She's like trying to kill people, but it's just comic relief. It's not a very serious show. Meanwhile, in the real world, Shimada is royally fucking up in the computer store. She's putting this floppy disk made by one of the computer club guys into a computer and running this worm that he made and duplicating it and just
inadvertently it ends up working out though.
Yes, because this Mac only the Performa Mac for some reason gets hit with all these worms, which is weird because Macintosh is not known, especially back then, for viruses. I was hoping they would defeat the Macs by like trying to play Roller Coaster Tycoon on them, or like trying to plug a USB something in, or trying to plug headphones. That wouldn't apply back then, but trying to do something universal otherwise to this Mac would have been a good bit, I think.
Yep, you know what? You were not in 1993. You have 25 years of hindsight to work with, man.
Yeah.
This was a simpler, more honest world. People were so naive and they didn't understand.
It would take the clarity provided by time to realize you can't do the shit you want to do. But they take Forte home, and in order to fix her, to reset her, he has to fuck, which Mimi's fine with.
No way.
And they have this scene where he's fucking her, and she's telling him what to do, like it's CPR.
Well,
it's really fucking funny.
So she's like out. This robot lady's out.
Oh, that's also true. Yeah, she's unconscious.
He has to fuck her while she's unconscious to wake her up. It's kind of like a horrible Sleeping Beauty scenario.
Yeah, but also with a little bit of cuckoldry.
Yes, but like she's into it.
That's what cuckoldry is.
Oh wait, people could be into that?
That's literally what. Yes.
Oh no!
If you're not into it, it's just called infidelity. Obviously.
Oh no! I've been horribly misinformed.
You don't know? Oh my god! Every fetish ends up being like so many people thought that Fine Dom was basically a joke.
Wait, which one?
Fine Dom.
What is that?
Financial domination, where you pay girls over the internet just for existing, and they financially dominate you.
What?
Have you not been keeping up on this?
No, dude.
You haven't caught any of this?
Fine Dom?
There are thousands. This is a huge thing. There are thousands of women who just make money by selling naked pictures of themselves, but also because all these men on just like Instagram, just because all these men give them money.
A sexual fetish, a practice of dominance and submission, where Pay pig, human ATM.
Yes.
Or cash piggy.
Yeah.
Wow. What the fuck? Is this real?
And you'll just find thousands of accounts of women just getting money just for kind of being alive.
Wow.
And everyone was joking about this for years. It was like cucking. Everyone was joking about this and they were like, wait a second. And they dig a little deeper and oh my God. So then everyone started reporting them to the IRS because they're making tax-free money from their pay pigs.
Oh.
Okay, so
that's tied in with that. That's tied in with that. Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I didn't realize there was a term. I thought it was just like cam horse.
They're both part of that. Yeah.
Total power exchange.
Oh, it's funny.
Wow. You know what? I'm all for people doing their own thing. I don't know about this. I don't know about this financial domination.
I don't know about this whole pay pig thing, guys.
Yeah,
I think we might have took a wrong turn somewhere.
Man, I wonder what Socrates would have to say about this. Or Marx.
If she breathes, she's a thought, declared Plato.
Oh man. Well, I know what I'm doing for the next hour.
Reporting women to the IRS.
Fuck yeah.
You know who can't?
Oh.
You know who can't withhold money from the government? It's anime girls.
That's true. Hold on.
They can only withhold your love and affection.
I have one thing I have to send you really quick. This girl is pretty. She seems to be in a good place here.
That's a girl. This is a lady with a chain and choker around her neck.
But she loves it.
Where did you even get this?
This is the BDSM Wikipedia page.
Oh, okay, sure. All right.
And anyways, we can move on.
Yes. So he fucks Forte to fix her, and I was thinking, like, why didn't he just call one of his friends over to do this? Because now he's beholden to two computer ladies. But then I was not thinking far ahead enough. Holy shit. Actual harem end.
Yes.
We fucking did it. All of the ladies that they captured, like a dozen women, dozen computer ladies, all in his house, and he gotta fuck them.
And he doesn't have a choice because otherwise they'll be dead.
Yeah,
to bring them back to life.
What are you gonna do?
And apparently he's the best master. His lady says that he's the best master.
He's great, man. This show rocks.
Yeah, you know if you like it. Yeah, I don't like.
It's kind of the opposite of A Boy and His Dog, where there's a bunch of women who need his semen, but he chooses his bro instead in the end. And in this one, he does not, and he dumps that shit.
Yeah. That was a good bit, though. Hey, Declan, did you know that?
Wait, if you started recording?
Yeah, you know that 36% of bisexual women have received pain for pleasure.
Yes, that was really funny. Yeah, we lost 10 minutes of recording, everyone. And that was really, he said that out of the blue, and it really caught me by surprise. That was really the best bit we had in that last 10 minutes. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And then we talked about the percentages of people who inflict and receive pain and how it doesn't match up, so there's some kind of worldwide conspiracy. I don't know.
There's a disproportionate amount of people doling out the pain versus receiving the pain. Just like
maybe you should double check your math on that one.
We're just like in the workplace.
Okay, but yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. That's okay. Well, I was plugging where you can find us in case, because we don't say. We need to get this stuff out there. As we keep mentioning, we do have Twitter accounts. So if you go to twitter.com/gangstalking, that's what the podcast is called, by the way. That has links to both of us in the bio. And there's you can go to Fortnite.sexy for all the episodes. If you're still listening to this podcast on the Three Weebos feed, you have about 6 or 7 months, but you really should switch to the new one. Just it's if in your podcast app or
look, I know
feed or
change
whatever,
can be hard. Change can be scary. This is a very difficult point in your life, but everybody has to go through it.
It's on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on Google Play Music, whatever. Or if you can't find it, you can just type in any RSS reading podcast application. If you just want to type gangstalking.com/feed/podcast. That's GANGSTOCKING. Clever, right? That'll get you there. So that's where you can find us. We can't get a custom URL on YouTube yet because I don't think we have enough subscribers. We haven't been on there long enough, but we'll get there. We'll get that youtube.com/gangstalking. It's coming.
Sir. Yeah, and also upcoming is my we are starting my Find relationship. You can sponsor me via Snapchat. That if you go to gangstalking.com/feed/me, you can actually have access to 24/7 footage of the cage that I live in. And when you access that URL and donate $5, I actually receive some food pellets, and then I have access to clean water. So I would appreciate that.
And then you send a picture of your asshole to them, right?
Yeah. You have access to my exclusive Snapchat account where
Excellent.
I'm hanging out with
I thought it was Instagram because they're called Insta Thoughts, so I thought it was I don't know. Maybe it's both. Premium Snapchats. That's a thing. That's definitely a thing. Patreon.
Instagram's a little bit more patrolled by the man. I like to be a little bit. Snapchat's still the Wild West.
Mm-hmm.
Even it's not owned by Facebook yet. We killed that shit. Boom. Fucking one take. That's all it took, baby. One take, like Eminem.
Are you still recording?
Oh yeah.
All right.